There's a strangely counterintuitive reason why using AI to deliver incredible results super fast can actually tank your business. And it makes no sense. I've not seen anybody talk about this. So I want to put this on your radar so that if it's going to sink your deal, you don't do this. So let's dive into it. Hello and welcome. My name is Jonathan Pritchard from the Persuasive Professional, and I specialize in the psychology of branding, marketing, sales, negotiation, delivery, you name it. If there's a human being involved, understanding how they work will help you be more successful. So let's talk about the way that you leverage AI to deliver incredible results. There are a couple levers that we need to talk about, which is speed, value, quality, effort, and how most people are still tied to hard work and effort means good quality, even when they say they want great results fast. And there are a couple examples from my own work way back when I was building websites for clients on kind of one-to-one basis and a whole bunch of context for why this happens. But a lot of people think that good takes time, and if it's fast, it's not good. Good, cheap, and fast, right? That's the iron triangle, and you get to pick two, but not the third. Well, with AI, you kind of get all three nowadays. And the weird thing is that okay, imagine this. Imagine that you are a winery and you've got a vineyard, you are growing grapes and you squeeze the grapes, you've got grape juice, you put it in a bottle and then sell it as wine. You're like, I just put it in 1 minute ago and now this is the best wine you've ever had in your entire life. Well, wine is valuable because it's old. It's been sitting, fermenting. Oh, it's fantastic. This vintage is from the 1800s. And because it's old and it took a long time, that makes it more valuable. Now, what if you figured out this process that you put in grape juice and 30 seconds later, it's the best tasting wine you've ever had in your life. You aren't turning water into wine, you're not that good, but you can transform grape juice into wine right away. There's so much built in belief in the world that wine takes time to get good. And here you come along saying, no, I deliver better results in 30 seconds. You're working against people's assumption of how the process works because you're using a completely different process from what they understand is needed to deliver the results that you're delivering. So, even if somebody says they want results fast, imagine you're on a sales call and you've been talking to somebody and you've built an agent that is listening to the call in real time, transcribing everything. You've taught the agent how to think how you think about your strategy and scoping projects out. And before the conversation is done, that agent has scoped out the project, put together the proposal, and sent it out. You might think that's fantastic because it's fast, and it might be, but you might be dealing with somebody who wants you to take your time, really go over it, really evaluate the situation. And if they get the proposal in their email before we're even off the call, that strategy is not valuable because you didn't put any time or effort into it. Now, I know you know that training the AI takes a lot of effort and it's valuable. I know you know this. What I'm trying to help you understand is how your prospective clients and prospects who don't understand how valuable this is are going to see incredibly fast results. And that's why it's counterintuitive. You have to know, is this person dealing with a problem that has to be solved right away? Like their business is bleeding out, and if it's not fixed immediately, they're going out of business. That kind of triage situation. Those are oftentimes really good clients because they are highly motivated to bring you on. That's not a 6-month deliberation. Or are you dealing with somebody who's in that we need to take our time kind of situation? And not only that, they might be in one or the other, but which situation do they think they're in? They might be in a life or death situation, but believe that they're in a we need to take our time kind of dynamic. So it's not just where they are, it's also where they think they are that is going to dictate how they're going to interpret what you deliver to them and how quickly. So even if you could deliver something while you're still on the call, it might be better to hold off for a day or two or more to deliver this thing that would have taken a week to deliver if it were just done by one person, artisanal strategy development, or whatever that is. It might be more valuable to you as the business owner, as the consultant, to hold off delivering it so that you don't undermine its perceived value from your prospect. So here's another situation where this comes from is uh, I did 15,000 magic shows at Universal Studios Orlando in 2006 to 2008 ish, and we sold every trick that we did. It was a magic shop, and people would be impressed and amazed at the magic and then spend 75 bucks to learn the secret, and then they would see it so simple, so easy that they kind of got mad because they thought that you thought they were an idiot for it working, or they would say, well, now that I know it's so simple, it's so obvious, everybody's going to figure it out. This won't work on anybody. I'm like, it just worked on you, $75 worth. So that's a situation where you can deliver incredible value, incredible results, incredible quality that is on par with what you would have done by hand on your own, but do it instantly because you've built out an agent to be your virtual you. So if they knew that it took that long to create it, even though they say they're wanting it fast, they're going to be like, not that fast, because the perception is still so far behind what's possible that if you're in this AI bubble, you understand that speed is money, speed is value. This is awesome, but you're not always working with people who understand AI in that same way. So that's why I wanted to cover these details from those kinds of angles to help you see that speed isn't always a virtue, quick isn't always valuable. Even when it is ultra valuable to your client, it still is perceived value goes down if you're doing it so fast. So really work to understand not just where they are, but where they think they are, not just what they say they want, but how they talk about what they value. Those are all hints that help you understand whether you should or should not deliver this thing right now or take your time so that the perceived value goes up. So, those are some thoughts that I had about AI and using it as a creator nowadays and in business and marketing and sales that I haven't seen anybody else talk about. So, I would love to hear your thoughts. So, please hit me in the comments below and I will see you down there. Oh, and make sure you watch this video next.